feminist is someone who like believes in the power of a woman the same way they believe in the power of anyone else. And I definitely would consider myself a feminist, but I would consider myself an intersectional feminist, meaning you can't pick and choose which kind of women or types of women or from which backgrounds you choose to support. If you're going to choose to support women, you have to. That includes all women. So I think it's important to keep that in mind when you choose to call yourself a feminist. You know, you have to look out for everyone.
We teach girls to shrink themselves, to make themselves smaller. We say to girls, you can have ambition, but not too much. You should aim to be successful, but not too successful. Otherwise, you will threaten the man. Because I am female, I'm expected to aspire to marriage. I'm expected to make my life choices, always keeping in mind that marriage is the most important. But why do we teach girls to aspire to marriage and we don't teach boys the same? We raise girls to see each other as competitors, not for jobs or for accomplishments, which I think can be a good thing, but for the attention of men. We teach girls that they cannot be sexual beings in the way that boys are. Feminist, a person who believes in the social, political, and economic equality of the sexes.
Let me hear it.
I'm not a feminist. I can see men and I don't immediately feel threatened.
I'm a feminist and self-defense instructor, and if a woman feels threatened by a man, there's typically a good reason.
Not a feminist. I can actually cook.
I'm a feminist. I like to cook and bake, and I'm pretty damn good at both.
Not a feminist. I don't hate children.
I'm a feminist. I love children, and I'm so glad I get to choose when I'm ready.
I'm not a feminist. I can wear dresses and feel pretty.
I'm a feminist. I love looking pretty and wearing dresses, but I'm also glad I won't get arrested for wearing pants.
I'm not a feminist. Thank you.
I'm a feminist, and just because I believe in equal rights doesn't mean my boyfriend doesn't give me princess treatment or hold the door for me. I'm a feminist, and it doesn't mean I hate all men. I actually have some great men in my life. Men who support women, see them as human beings, and realize that us having equal rights doesn't make them any less of a man.
Not a feminist. And then people ask me if I'm actually a woman.
I'm a feminist. I know what a feminist is, and I realize that without past feminists, I would not be able to live the life I lead today. Feminists have paved the way for women to be able to choose what they want to do in life. Feminists gave us the option whether we want to be stay-at-home moms or to work, and one's not better than the other. Without past feminists, I wouldn't have been able to go to college, let alone play a D1 sport. I wouldn't be able to rent an apartment or own a home. I wouldn't have a credit card, a bank account, let alone a business. Without past feminists, you wouldn't be viewed as a citizen, you'd only be viewed as property of your husband. And obviously, wouldn't be able to vote. Without feminists, you could be trapped in a really bad marriage. You may hate feminists, but you wouldn't be living the life you're living today if it wasn't for them.
I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. Wait for it. Wait for it. I am inimitable. I am an original. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm not falling behind or running late. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm not standing still. I am lying in wait. What is it like in his shoes? Stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home.
If we had a daughter, I'd watch and could not save her. The emotional torture from the head of your high table. She'd do
Did what you always taught us.
Feminism. What an incredible word.
Women matter on their own, not in relation to a man.
Girls can do anything a boy can do, and more.
We all deserve the right to bodily autonomy
A skirt is not an invitation.
and to be treated with respect and dignity.
Why is it that men think women are waiting around to be complimented?
To say stop and be heard instead of pushed, derided, and told that a man knows more about our basic rights and desires than we do.
Don't I, as a woman, deserve to even have an opinion? Don't you? Why is it that who I am and what I want doesn't matter? Is it more important to talk about who had the biggest cabbage than to discuss issues which concern an entire gender? I'm going to be the heroine of my own story. How I love being a woman!
Must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire.
And don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before.
Goddamn man child.
I'm gonna say this one time and one time only, okay? Feminism is not fighting against men, okay? Feminism is fighting for women, okay? Those are two completely different things, and a lot of men I have been seeing have been misconstruing it all because the education level is lacking thereof, okay? I'm not trying to be mean, but I've been seeing feminism being used as a slur, and it is actually very telling about how dumb these men are, okay? Like, I'm so sorry. Your education level is next to nothing, and it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you that I have to sit here and spell it out for you, you know? Like, as a woman, it's so fucking frustrating to have men not understand. Like, communication is one thing. Comprehension takes a different level of critical thinking skills that I am so scared that majority of men are lacking. And that is freaking me the hell out myself. I am scared for society as a whole, for the lack of education that a man has. Oh my God. Feminism has been closely tied in with like sexism, which is a whole nother story. Feminism is a thing because men do not hold other men accountable, so therefore women have to hold men accountable, okay? That's the reason why feminism is a thing. If you guys stopped oppressing women, stopped degrading women, stopped over-sexualization of women, and treated women like we are a whole human being, like we actually are, then maybe we could get somewhere, all right? Like, men want to get up on this app and be like, oh, we're providers, we're protectors, blah, blah, blah. But if men gave a shit about women, we wouldn't be where we're at right now, would we? If you guys truly cared, loved, respected, and protected women, there would be more men that are actually feminists. There would be more men fighting with women. What about that? Do you not understand? You guys are failing women on a daily basis because there is no logic in any of the things that you guys do outside of being self-serving. You guys are sitting here looking at women like, how can I get the most out of a woman? Like, this is the reason why women are like, oh, being married is not a flex anymore. It's servitude to a man.
You want us to have your children. You want us to take care of them, raise them, also bring in a paycheck. Because, you know, society, the way that it's set up, you can't survive without one paycheck. Like, you guys want us to be your therapists, your sex workers, everything. And you guys want to just sit there and bring home a paycheck and think that women are going to be like, oh my God, I'm so happy about this. Sorry, get a clue. The men that are so triggered by women that are feminists, maybe take some time out of your day to get some therapy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you are failing your mothers, your grandmothers, your sisters, your future daughters, okay? By taking away all of their rights just because you want somebody to serve yourself, to serve you. That's all I gotta say. Maybe take that little egotistical bullshit somewhere else, all right? Women that are feminists are not fighting against you. We're fighting for y'all, okay? We're fighting with y'all, but there's not enough of y'all fighting with us. We're trying to fight for ourselves. We're not even fighting against you. We're fighting for us. Like, for your future daughters. But instead of understanding that and holding your fathers accountable for their degradation of women, for their abuse, okay? Like, your grandfathers abused your mothers. A lot of them didn't even have the chance to leave their husbands because they didn't have money until about 55 years ago. I don't understand. What about that is so hard for a man to understand? And you guys want to sit here and talk about, like, the fucking male loneliness epidemic. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Women are dying at a rapid rate because men refuse to go get therapy. Like, feminism does not kill anybody. You know what does kill somebody? Misogyny. It has killed too many women, actually. Please, grow a brain.